Hey friends, Catherine here. I'm going to try to show you how to make a dice tray today. I'm not going to lie, this isn't my first attempt at this. The first one I forgot to factor in the expansion of the cuts of the chipboard when I was cutting the fabric and it didn't work out. This time I have hopefully corrected for that. So let's get started. What you're going to need is a piece of chipboard that is 7 inches by 10.5. If you want to do a dice tray the same size, I'm doing one. So 7 by 10.5. And then you're going to want to cut in from the sides 1 inch and up from the top and bottom 1 inch so that you end up with cuts this way and you get these corners. And then you cut the squares that are left over from the corners on the diagonal, pointing towards the corners of the inside rectangle. So you've got triangles here in the outside edges. Hopefully, if everything works out. And then what you're going to want is pieces of fabric for the front and the back. Now, I want pleather for the back because if I set it down in, say, a puddle of Mountain Dew, it's not going to ruin it because it's pleather. And I want fleece for the inside because it's soft and nice and I have extra fleece lying around anyway. So we've got the front and the back there. We've got our chipboard all cut. Oh, and the front and back pieces, you're going to want to add 2 inches to the measurement. So for the direction that goes 7, you'll cut 9 inches, and for the direction that's 10.5, you'll cut 12.5. Hopefully that's enough extra room for the spacing. Now, what we're going to do is take some handy-dandy, incredibly useful spray adhesive, and uncap it and bring over our backing first because it's the heavier of our 2 fabrics and spray it all over with the spray adhesive. Just really nice and coat it well, making sure that we especially get like the edges and also the middle, so like everywhere. And then lift that up and set it aside because we are going to want to let it rest for 10 minutes. And while that's set aside, we're going to want to spray adhesive on our chipboard as well. So we'll just put a nice even coating of spray adhesive on our chipboard, making sure to coat everything evenly and well, and we will let it stand for 10 minutes. So I will see you guys again in about 10 minutes. Be right back. Okay, it has been 10 minutes and we are ready to start assembling. So let's pull this out of the way because it's going to be in our way, and then bring back over our bit of pleather that we sprayed all down, and then set this right to the side. Oh, hopefully not on our pleather. And then I think the best way to approach this is to take the center section first and bring it over and stick it down as middle-ish as I can, and press it down firmly and try and make sure that I get it all flat and stuff. That's as middle-y as I can make it, I think. So all flat and in the middle. And this is part of why we left so much extra space around the outsides, because we're guesstimating. Then what we're going to do is take 2 popsicle sticks and set them right along one of the side edges, and then bring over one of our sides and put it down at the width of 2 popsicle sticks. There we go. And then smooth it down so that we try and make sure that we don't have any wrinkles underneath it. And then same thing for the opposite side. So 2 popsicle sticks down, grab our other side piece, bring it over, try to line it up with the top and bottom, and stick it down at 2 popsicle sticks width. Try and make sure that we keep it from being wrinkled underneath. Hopefully everything's turning out so far. This is what we want to see. Perfect. Okay. Now same thing for the top and the bottom. Okay, 2 popsicle sticks and top piece. And stick it down. Okay, so far so good. That's a little crooked, but we can sort of hopefully kind of just correct for that. Okay. No, that's too crooked. I can see it from the top, I can tell. And it's not going to lift up now. Nope. Okay, well that's where it's going to be. In fact, we're going to sneak in a little bit of tacky glue right where we ripped up that piece of chipboard, because we don't want it to be in pieces. That'll be fine. Sure. I already messed it up. I've already messed it up, you guys. That's okay. Take our popsicle sticks to the bottom now and line it up down here as best I can, trying to make it be square at least at this end. No? Okay, give up on that. And then take and put those same 2 popsicle sticks here. And it'll go right like that. And like that. Might actually want to use 1 popsicle stick there. See, that's not going to come up back again either. Nope, it is firmly stuck on. That's okay. We will work with it. But we have learned our lesson. 1 popsicle stick on the corner pieces. So we'll do the next corner piece. 1 popsicle stick there. And 1 oh, that's not a good place. And if I get it up quick enough, and if I don't press it down, I can lift it up. There. Okay. So far so good. Next corner. By so far so good, I mean awful, terrible, bad. I'm ruining everything, but that's okay. And 1 stick. And then the opposite direction. There we go. And then final corner. There we are. Something resembling that. So something resembling our original layout, just spread out more and suck down to our leather. Perfect. Our plan is all coming together. Okay, now what we need is to cut the excess pleather away. So we will grab our rotary cutter, I think, because I don't happen to want to get glue all over my nice fabric scissors. And I can't cut fabric with my non-fabric scissors. And then just leave a little bit of space at that edge of the popsicle stick there. So, like that. So that I hopefully get an even edge all the way around without too much trouble. Something like that. Okay. There we go. Rest of the way. Perfect. Okay. That gives me an edge that's about the width that I want. Excellent. And then for the next side. Perfect. We start off at the correct width already. Make it even easier. And then bring it along all the way down. Awesome. And then what we're going to do is just take and crop our corners. Just at that kind of an angle, about like that. That's probably good. And if it isn't, it's still probably good. And then just take the next side, do the same thing all over again. A little bit more than a popsicle stick's width. That way I leave myself plenty of room. All the way down. And right down to the end. Okay, toss that aside. And crop off the corner. Okay, one more side. And we will be in business for the next step, hopefully. Oh, that ended up going wide. There we go. And that popsicle stick is getting sticky. Ha 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 ha. It's a pun. There we go. Okay. And then do both of those corners. And that'll be it for the cutting. Now, what we are going to do is very carefully and precisely as possible roll up our edge so that it comes over to the edge of our chipboard, and then press it down so that it sticks. Because both inner sides should have the glue on them, so they should, in theory, stick down. Go all the way around. Go. Hopefully everything sticks into place. Perfect. All right. I love it when a plan comes together. Excellent. Okay. And then right up to the edge here. Hopefully stick everything down. Come on, you. Stick down like you mean it. Stick down like there's glue on you, at least. That is not sticking. That's fine. It'll all work out in the end anyway. Okay, so then we take our cutting mat and set it aside because we don't want to get glue on it particularly. And we're going to do the very same thing that we did to stick down the chipboard to the leather, except for with our flannel and the opposite side of the chipboard. So I've got both things set out here side by side. I'm just gonna spray it all down with glue. Okay, and we just wait 10 minutes for that glue to set, and I'll be back in just a moment. See you soon. Okay, so it has been another 10 minutes. The glue has had time to set up, and now the trick is going to be to get this piece of flannel onto this bit of chipboard and leather. So I think what we're going to do is just do our best to pick up the flannel without letting it touch itself or anything else that has glue on it, and then fold it in half lengthwise, because that will give us a center point to sort of work from. So hopefully that gives us a center, and we can just kind of, as close to the center as possible, drop it down on the chipboard piece. Okay, and then smooth it toward the edge, hopefully, and smooth it toward the other edge, sort of, kind of, maybe. Okay, okay. Awesome. That's about, I think, as smooth as it's going to get. Let's take it and see if we can't run a popsicle stick down our creases so that it's hopefully sticks in and to the pleather at the back so that nothing inside shifts around, in theory. And okay. All right, okay. Now, I'm going to flip it over, and we are going to grab our cutting mat, stick it back underneath, and cut it off at a little bit away from the edge of the pleather. Super scientific about it. A little bit away. Just a little bit. Because the idea will be to fold it to the inside so that we don't have any raw edges showing outward. In theory. Hopefully. Go. Okay, something like that. And then cut that corner off right there. And turn it around and something like that. Hopefully, sort of, all the way down. Get rid of the excess, cut that corner off like right there. All right, and then the final side at about right there-ish, sort of, kind of, a little bit. Okay, and then both of those corners, there and there. Okay, put our cutter back away. And then we're going to try to lift up the corners first and tuck them underneath so we can get a place to start from, hopefully. Okay, one corner down. Two corners in. Third corner down. Last corner good to go. Perfect. Okay. And then just tuck in the side pieces all the way along, hopefully, in underneath where that pleather is, because the glue doesn't like to stick to the pleather because it is pleather, which is awesome in this particular case because it lets us lift up the edges and tuck them in underneath, hopefully. Sort of, kind of, all the way along, trying not to create creases like that, but whatever. This might be a process. Kind of just rolling it around underneath. This might take a moment, but you get the idea. I'm going to cut away from this now, and while I'm away, I'm going to sew down all of these edges, because while I'm sure the glue would hold it, I don't trust it. I don't trust anything. All right, be right back. All right, we have sewn all the way around the edge of the dice tray, and we are ready to add the finishing touches. You may have seen already how it fits together. The edges go like that, and you can, if you have snaps that will go through the chipboard, attach it together with snaps. I don't have any snaps that will go through the chipboard. So, instead of using snaps, I am going to use sticky back Velcro. It should, I hope, work just the same, and so long as it does, I will be able to just stick it together. So what I'm going to do is take one side of my sticky back Velcro and put it onto the other side, then peel them both up together and put them onto one of the little triangle sections of the square corner. Once I've got it on that triangle section, I'm going to lift it up and press them together so that the back of the sticky back Velcro holds together and the Velcro holds the corner closed. Then I can just release it and do the same thing for the 3 other corners. All right, dot over, and sticking them together Velcro side first before I put anything on allows them to be positioned so that I know that they will line up. And all I have to do is close the corner, and the corner is closed. Perfect. I don't have to try and figure out how to position anything or stick one side on and then stick the other side on and hope. just do it all at once. And there we go. All right, that corner's done. Third corner down. Last corner to go. And that should be it for our dice tray. We shall check and make sure, of course, once we've got the final corner on, we will do up all of our corners and make sure that everything stays upright. And it does. Excellent. So now we've got a place where we can throw dice and they won't escape. This is what I did today, friends. If you like it, definitely let me know. If you want to see more things like this, say that too. I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. And I put up new videos every day, so there's always something new to come by and watch. I will see you all another time, and remember to subscribe. Bye!